Hey everyone, it's Dora. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I send you all hugs. So I've been receiving some really positive feedback on my motivational videos here on YouTube as well as on my Instagram. And it seems like you guys like when I do these impromptu videos. So I'm just going to go right into this and just talk to y'all because to be very honest, I really love talking to you guys, especially when I'm not always feeling my best. It actually helps me to be able to share all things motivation to you because the advice I give to you guys, I give to myself. I'm currently not feeling well, friends, and that's actually going to be the topic of this video. We're going to talk about ailments, and you might be thinking to yourself, why would you want to talk about ailments? There is a reason, so stay tuned. Because sometimes what ends up happening is we can all say, oh, I don't feel well, it is the winter season, I have a cough or I have the flu or whatever. But there are people like myself out there that have specific ailments that can really get us down physically and sometimes mentally during certain times of the year. So I just want to address that to my friends out there who are going through it because believe me, I feel your pain. Just in case if you're not familiar with my story, I'll just give you a very brief background. So I've had 2 hip surgeries. First one was in 2012, second one was in 2013. If you would like to read more about that, and again, this is not shameless promotion, but I am an author. I wrote it in my book, Life's Reflective Twist. I will leave all the information in the description box down below where you can purchase my book and read my story. But just for the sake of this video, I've had 2 hip surgeries, and if you're a person who's had any type of surgery, you know that the aftermath can be really lifelong, or it can just be a real nuisance because you're going to feel pain, you're going to feel achy, you're going to feel uncomfortable. And so that's something that most people who know me know that, but there might be some of you out there who do not. So every cold season like winter time or even in the springtime when it's very damp and rainy, the hip just, I actually use the pronoun she because I feel like she, even though she's part of my body, she has her own personality and she drives me insane. So I'm just going to refer my hip as she, so don't get confused by that. So let me talk to my friends out there who have ailments. If you're a person who has bad hips or knees or shoulder pain, back pain, or let's say, God forbid, you have a major situation, like let's say if you are a cancer patient or a survivor of cancer or AIDS, HIV, or anything major, any type of health issue, and that's why I have to stress, I'm not just going to focus on one type. Just know that for a lot of us, sometimes this can be really difficult to feel perky and happy when your body is saying, not today. And I just want to come on here and let you guys know that I feel your pain, one, maybe not to the extent as you, because we all have our different ailments and problems, but I just want you to know that you're not alone. And I don't see enough videos about this here on YouTube or just in general. Most people like to come on here and show that they're good all the time and everything's perfect, and that's fine, but you know your girl Dara, okay? I like to keep it real. I like to be transparent. So I like to come on here and be as open and direct as possible. And I just wanted to address an issue that I think we should talk about, which is health issue, things that can cause us to feel uncomfortable. When your body is uncomfortable, you're not going to feel comfortable. It will mess with your spirit. It will mess with your mental. It will mess with your emotions. And sometimes you just feel so bad that you just don't want to talk. You don't want to do anything. And believe me, I still go through that. I do thank God that I'm able to walk, because there was a time when my doctor said, hey, you may not be able to walk like you were before. But I'm not gonna lie, there are times when my balance is not good. I have to still walk with my cane because my balance is so. And there are times where I do get very bad hip pain, like for example right now as I'm sitting here talking to you, she's doing the most. And so I have to use my ointments and take medicine, and it's frustrating. And I don't want to make it seem like it's an age thing if you're young or older, because at any age is terrible. But if you are a young person, sometimes it's even harder in some sense, because you're thinking, I'm young. Why should I be going through this? But if you're an older person, you feel horrible too, because you're like, hey, I'm at an age where I should be able to relax and be comfortable. Why am I going through all this? So there's no exemption of whatever age you are. An ailment is an ailment. Health problem is a health problem. It sucks. It doesn't feel very nice. The other thing I want to just briefly touch on is the emotional impact. Now, again, a lot of people don't like to talk about the emotional stuff, but you know, I'm one for emotions. I'm always going to be an advocate for emotions because I'm an emotional person. And I will tell you right now, a lot of people don't realize that when you are not feeling well physically, emotionally, you're not going to feel well at all. And I just want you to know that it's okay to feel. Don't feel like, well, you know, I'm not feeling well physically, I should not feel bad emotionally. Our bodies are interconnected, you know. When one part of the body's not good, the other part is going to be affected by it. So don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up over that. Don't let anyone make you feel bad, because I have gotten that too. Like, oh, so your hip hurts. What's the big deal? Just get over it. No. You have the right to feel. But one of the advice I would like to give to you today is that feel the pain, go through it, and then try your best to do something to distract you, because if you stay in it too long, you're just going to feel very depressed, and I've been there more times than I can count. So my best advice to you is try to distract yourself the best way you know how. For me, it's music. Sometimes watching a comedy helps. Searching the internet. It could be reading of your favorite book, or maybe talking to a friend or someone. You know, try to distract yourself. If you're an artist and you like to craft or you like to draw, whatever it is, definitely try your best to do that, because if you physically are able to do that. If you're physically not able to do these things, I would suggest for me, prayer helps. If prayer helps for you, definitely do that. If not, try to center your mind on good thoughts. And again, all this is easier said than done. I'm not going to lie to you and say this is going to be a walk in the park. You know, even for me, I am still learning how to cope with how I feel. And a lot of times people don't realize just how we really feel, because we're proud people. We don't want to share our ailments and our problems to the world. So that's why there's Dara K. Fulton, to share some things that you probably can sit here and say to yourself, wow, I thought I was the only one, and she's pretty much speaking the way I feel. I got you, my friend. So I just want to come on here and just share this message. You know, I am really inspired to talk to you guys more and more about everyday things that affects us. And again, if you have any suggestions or any topics you would like me to discuss, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to this channel, share this message, because I do believe that there are things I might be saying that could really help someone. So don't feel afraid to share this message. Share it on your social media, share it with your loved ones, because I really believe this is a message that could really help someone out there. And so please help me to share the message to the world. I love you all so very much. Thank you for your well wishes. As for me, the hip is being very mean. I think I'm coming down with a cold. It's winter season, I know. But I promise I will continue to bring you guys more good, positive content and share the love, because I'm all about love. And if I know that I'm helping someone out there, it just makes my purpose even more worthwhile. Love you all so much. Mwah. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy. Take care of yourself. Know that I am with you in spirit. Love you so much.